What's up everyone, Dave from Quarter Flips here. I know I said my next video was going to be an update on the $1 to new car challenge, but this thing came up and I decided I wanted to address this first before anything else. The question has been coming up, is eBay deleting listings off of people's stores? Are they just erasing listings without letting people know about it? And I think the answer is yes. And I think there are solutions. Now, in the last couple of days, Harry Tornado has put up a video about this. It's a very good video. He discovered that a whole bunch of his listings were missing during inventory. Watch that video. I'll put it in the description below. Read the comments. There's a lot of good information, I think, coming out in the comments in that video. That was followed up by Daily Refinement, who put up a video that had another take on it and potential solution. I think that's a really good video too. Once again, I'll link it. But I realized after watching those, I might have something I can add to this that can help out. I think there's two things going on. I don't think it's one thing. And I think there are two potential solutions. So the first thing is, when you are listing an item, eBay makes you put in required item specifics. I hate this feature. I don't like it at all. For example, when I put up a DVD, it goes into the Blu-rays and DVDs category. And one of the things you have to do is you have to put in the item specifics what type of disc it is, Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, whatever. There's a whole list of options there because there have been a whole bunch of different types of discs. And then it also makes you put the name of the movie. It's a required item specific, the name of the movie. Like I'm not putting the name of the movie in the title of the listing. And it's annoying because if I use Sell Similar on the movie Brick to put up a copy of the movie Reservoir Dogs, I have to remember that in the required item specifics, the movie title says Brick. I have to erase that out and put in Reservoir Dogs. And if I forget, my listing has the wrong information. And eBay won't know. They won't take it down because it has the wrong information. As far as I know, I don't think they're checking that much. They just want to know that there's some information in the line. So it's an extra step and it annoys me. But when you put up a listing, you have to do it. It's required in order to start that listing. Now, they change the things that are required every once in a while in different categories. So they may decide at some point in the future that for DVDs, you also have to put the company that released the DVD, like Anchor Bay or MGM. They don't require this now, but if they do decide to do that, I will get a notice that says some of your items are missing required listing requirements. And I'll need to go in and add the studio. And this happens every once in a while. I get a notice, I get an email that says that. And in fact, if you go to your selling page, there's a whole list of things at the top that apply to your listings. There's, how many watchers and just various things, buy it now versus auction, all kinds of different things. And sometimes there will be a listing that says missing required item specifics. And sometimes there will be one that will say something like item specifics required soon. You get that one also. What you need to do is you need to click that and you need to add whatever item specifics are going to be required coming up. Because when your 30-day period goes by, it won't relist if there's a required item specific that isn't there. It will just stop. I don't know if it will disappear or if it will go into your ended listings area or what, or unsold listings, but it won't restart. So if you ignore those messages from eBay, that will become delisted and will end up being an item in your inventory that isn't up. So the number one thing is stay on top of those messages. Go right now to your selling page and see if any of your items are missing required listing specifics, because if they are not going to relist next time. That's not so hard, and that was being talked about pretty extensively in the comments of Harry Tornado's video. And so I thought at the time, well, that's what it is. Then I looked a little more into it, and I think there's another reason why items are disappearing. And this is for once you've had your store going for a while, eBay will just erase your listings. They say they'll do it. It's in eBay. I'll put it up on the screen right now. There are 4 reasons they'll take a listing down. 3 of them are, because there's something wrong with the listing. They've had a report on it. And the 4th one is because it's been up for over a year. They just reserve the right to take your listing down if it's been up for over a year. And I guess that makes sense, right? Like they don't want their site getting clogged with tons and tons of things that are just garbage. They want to clean it up and they want to have a vibrant sales place, a marketplace full of things people want to buy. I get it. But just because something's been up for a year doesn't mean that it's not something that someone might want to buy. Some things just take a longer time to sell. That can really hurt your business, especially if you don't know. If they just arbitrarily take it down, then it's sitting in your inventory. And after years and years, you could end up having an inventory full of stuff that eBay has taken down. And I think you'll notice it after a while, but it might take a while depending on how big your operation is. And that's wasted time and wasted money. But I think I may have a solution to this. I just started doing this. I went through all of my listings. It was like 530 listings. And I added this to the SKU. Now, prior to this, I only had my item locations in the SKU. But now I have a date for every single item that I've put up in the SKU. For all the stuff I put up in 2021, I just put 2021 to remind me that those things were put up in 2021. For things that I've listed this month, and as I went through, I remembered I listed that this month, I put 122. And anything I list in February, I'll put 222. So I can search 222 and it will bring up everything I'll be listing in February. If I search 2021 in the SKU area, I have to set it to SKU contains 2021. It'll bring up all the items with that. So within a year, I will be able to break it down by the month. In January of 2023, I will be able to look at everything that I still have listed that I put up in January of 2022. And at that point, I can address it before eBay does. Really, I'll address it in December of 2022. I will go through, I will search everything that I put up in January of 2022 that is still up. I will end that listing. I will go to my ended listings page and I will sell similar on each one. And I will restart it, changing the date in the SKU to 12/22. Now, when I do that, I will take a look at the item. Why did it sit there for 11 months without selling? Are the pictures bad? Did I misspell something in the title? Is there something wrong with the item specifics? Did I forget to change the name? What is the reason why I think that thing sat? And no matter what, whether I change out photos, do something different in the title, or write new stuff in the description, I will change something. That listing that I relist with the new date will not be exactly the same as the one that I ended. Even if I just add a sentence or something in the description, it will be different. And then I will go to my ended listings and I'll erase that old listing. So this is a workaround that I think will work. Now, from eBay's perspective, it is a new listing. It has slightly different information at least, and it started in December of 2022, not the year before. Now, for the next year, I don't have specific dates. So what I'm gonna do is just every couple days, I will jump onto my store and I'll go in and I'll look at the 2021s and I'll just remember, I'll scroll through and I'll be like, that's been up for a long time. Let's see if I can do a quick end and sell similar on that. Don't do relist, do sell similar, because that will make it like a new item. That's important. I'll do a sell similar on that and I'll then have the new date in the SKU, and it will be, going forward, it'll be in my system. And all new items that I put up will have the dates. And I think that should solve the problem. But I don't know, there could be a third reason. There could be more to this. eBay can do whatever it wants, honestly, and there could be flukes that happen. We're kind of at their mercy, but this is the game we're playing, right? So I think if you follow these, pay attention to item specifics, always add upcoming required item specifics. If it says, hey, these are going to be required soon, item specifics required soon, add those, just get ahead of it, and frequently turn your inventory to keep it fresh. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. I hope you don't have this problem and your inventory doesn't disappear. I'll be back soon with that $1 new car challenge video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.